Welcome back, everyone, to this episode of Drunk Bible Study Bonus Edition. We are talking about Judges 6 through 8?
Yes.
Yeah? That's the one. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, and I was looking up a little bit more about these briars and thorns of the wilderness that,
that they
they got
the
all...
with.
Yeah, I didn't quite know what was happening there, but apparently, so you can teach, apparently, like a parent or master that you have offended them, and by teaching them that you have offended them, you can do something like threaten or chastise them with
hang on.
What
are you?
A
who
person
are you?
can do this?
You
What are
can
you
do
talking
this. Who
about?
are you talking about? Who is them? What is going on?
Can I do this? Like,
yeah, you
next
can
time I
do
see
it.
you,
Anyone.
if I bring some briars with me, will you respect me more? I don't understand what you're saying.
No, if somebody has offended you, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Or like a child has offended their parent, or a servant has offended their master.
Okay.
You can teach them. This is what BibleStudyTools.com says. You can teach them with these freaking like briars and cut up things. So
according to what? Who? I'm so confused.
I don't know.
What
This
is
is
going
just
on?
freaking BibleStudyTools.com.
Just Bible Study Tools
says
is like, it happened to Gideon, so you can do it too.
Or is it just talking about some particular
not you
cultural
necessarily.
moment?
It's just saying that like this was a practice that happened back then.
Oh,
so yeah, I don't know. It just says that they broke the briars and thorns. Like they scratched them. Apparently, they scratched them with these briars and thorns and scourged them, scourging them with them.
What does
he broke the briars and
Scourge, to scourge,
scourging,
like with a whip.
scourging.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not
like to whip
familiar.
someone. It's like that.
and
Okay.
broke and tore their flesh. And it says whether they died or not is not certain.
Oh, see, because while looking up something else, the same scholar mentions that passage, and this scholar, Kundal, sees it as, quote, a form of torture which almost certainly ended in their death, according to this scholar.
Well, there you go.
Huh.
There you go. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeesh.
Either way, I would not want to go that way. Definitely not. Definitely not.
It doesn't.
And I wouldn't want my parent to do that to me either. Just saying.
Yeah, no, this is pretty bonkers. Also,
Yeah.
Bible study tools. What the hell are you talking about? Like, what? Yeah,
They're just saying that it's a practice that occurred back then. So,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in like elementary school, there was some book that our teacher was reading that like took place in like frontier era in America, and there was a story where this like teacher, like to the school bully, took like a bullwhip and like whipped him and like wrapped around him and like scraped him up.
That sounds
with
really
it.
familiar.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
That
'Cause
sounds really
this
familiar.
like random memory popped
Familiar?
into my head of this book. I remember like in elementary school or something, like really
Do we
young.
have shared childhood trauma about
Maybe we
hearing
do.
about this book?
Maybe.
Well, to be fair, I think at that time period, intense corporal punishment was kind of the way you dealt with children existing.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna try to look that up while we do some other things.
That sounds
and
really
I
familiar.
don't know if I'll be able to find it.
I tried to look into the whole breaking pictures thing, and it falls in line with like what we theorize that. Okay, so first of all, you know, there's a multi-pronged tactic here. So Yahweh sends them to surround the Midianites. They're coming in the middle of the night to surprise them. The trumpets, you know, like you said, Jase, I think that, you know, the trumpets gives off the sense that there's many more of them than there actually are.
Right.
Now, here's the theory about the pottery jars, is that you hid the torch inside the jars lit.
Oh,
the lit torch.
so you don't see it.
So you don't see them right away.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yes.
So it's like a surprise. Like
It's a
all of a sudden,
surprise.
everyone's around.
All
you.
of a sudden, there's all these torches. And so it
Ah,
really
that's
is quite
cool.
dramatic, right? Because you don't see it coming from a far way away.
Yeah.
And they're screaming and breaking pottery and truly very confusion causing, I would imagine. I imagine, yes, if you only have 300 people and you're going up against many, many, many more people, that would probably be your best tactic, is just surprise them to death.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, and we've done that before, haven't we? There was some other strategy where we kind of tricked them into thinking there were more of us. Oh, no, it was the opposite. We tricked them into thinking there were less of us when the other ones were hiding behind the city.
Oh, right.
in
Yeah, that
I.
was the one. That was the one.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
interesting. But yeah, but the whole
Wow.
tricksy thing is definitely like a theme, right? Of like outsmarting
Oh, yeah.
your
Oh, yeah.
opponents.
Mhm.
That's been a theme in this for a long time. Okay, so I tried to look up real quick a little bit about this bullwhip story, and it seems like it might be actually from a story by Laura Ingalls Wilder.
I was going to say, that could totally be a Little
what?
House on the Prairie story. I'll bet you that's what it's
it
from.
might be, yeah. There's also I guess like a shorter
Was
story.
it like her cousin or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds really familiar now.
Yeah.
What is Laura Ingalls Wilder the one who did Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that. I was like, who is that again? Yeah.
It was in Farmer Boy. That's what it was. Farmer Boy was the third book in the series, and that was about the childhood of the man who would become her husband, Almanza Wilder, about his upbringing, and it's about the schoolmaster
I see.
who would
Yeah.
whip naughty children
Right.
with a straight up bullwhip, and adults took a bullwhip
Wow.
to children.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Frontier was
That's
rough.
very intense.
Seriously, wow, that's so weird that we both kind of were like, yeah, I have a vague memory of
That's
this.
so funny. It's stuck in
Wow.
there. Did you ever read those books, Emily?
No, I did not. No.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No,
a
my
no.
mom read them
Wow.
to me when
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, that's sweet. I read
Gosh.
Little Women.
Yeah, my
That was
sister.
great.
My sister read them to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I must have been, I don't know, 7 or 8. Like,
Weren't you looking up something
6,
else
7,
that
8?
was not just about bullwhips and Laura
You're
Ingalls
right.
Wilder?
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to find this Gideon and the Fleece project
Oh,
that
yeah,
I did
yeah.
as a child in Sunday school.
And the science behind it?
And it was, I was totally wrong on that.
Oh.
There was no
There
science.
is no science.
This was just a craft. Because I did find, I don't think ours was exactly the same, but a very similar project that I think was the one. And it's just that we made little fleeces
Oh, okay.
to bring home.
That's cute.
Yeah, so I found
Like out of like a big sheep's wool type thing.
no. So this was you made it out of paper that you would cut into like the shape of a sheep pelt, like a fleece,
Yeah.
and then you would
Okay.
glue cotton balls to it, right?
Oh,
and you'd
okay.
make a little
Okay.
fleece, and it was to help you remember like that God's always supporting you or something like that. Like that was the message. But so yeah, I did find this guide that has a fleece pattern that you can cut out, and it has also a little word puzzle and a word search and some questions and things like that. But I was also amused by this. This is called missionbibleclass.org, and they've got like guides for teachers to teach these stories
To
to
teach
their
children
kids,
how to make fleeces.
to teach them how to make fleeces. Yeah. And it feels very dated. I don't know if it actually is, but it's just like some of the advice they give is things like, the story can be told using a variety of methods. Always remain true to the facts found in the Bible, but help children connect to its meaning by using drama, visual aids, voice inflection, student interaction, and/or emotion.
And or emotion.
Wow. Fun.
Right, and it's like,
Goodness.
use illustrations if they help you, but don't use too many, because they might be confusing to the children.
I mean, that is true.
Aw.
I will say there are many illustrations that stuck in my brain that still come to mind now when
Mm.
we're reading the Bible, where I'm like, I feel like I remember it being illustrated this particular way, but this kind of contradicts what it says in the text, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So that's true.
I've also found a site that has a lot of those Bible images that we were shown as kids in Sunday school.
Oh,
that
really?
are all compiled and available online. You can search by
Really?
Bible story.
Where is it?
Huh.
freebibleimages.org.
.org?
Yes.
Oh, I feel like this is going to be a trip down memory lane.
Seriously, but it's those images. Those of you listening who like went to Sunday school and you remember like those kind of iconic Bible pictures, where everyone's white and all the guys have long hair, like that kind of thing. It's very much that look.
Wow.
But yeah, they're all available under a Creative Commons license. So you can use them as long as you attribute to this. So anyway, yeah, have fun going down memory lane, and up in the search box, you can search different stories. So yeah, I found Gideon's stories, and it's got pictures of him like wringing out the fleece.
Oh, classic,
And
yeah.
him trying
Oh,
to wring
boy.
out the fleece, but it's dry, but there's a puddle next to him. It's all very
That's
clear here.
hilarious. Jeez.
I actually found that image to be a little confusing. I could see
You're like, what's
I could
happening? Did he do it over there? And now what's happening?
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening here? And it only makes sense when you look at the other picture next to it, and you're like, oh yeah, I see. That had water, and now this one doesn't. There's also a lot of pictures of like fire, and I guess that was the angel just like burning up stuff on the altar. I forgot about that. That was a weird part of the story, huh? Where he brought
Where he
out all
just burns
that
up the
gift
cakes.
to the angel of the rock, and the angel's just like, and kabam, and it all just lights up in flames.
Kabam,
It
goodbye.
was supposed to be very godly or something. I don't know. That was weird. Yeah.
It's also got a picture of Gideon walking on the wheat.
Oh,
So
great.
yeah, in the wine press, he's
Oh,
like
good.
walking on it. So I guess he was doing it himself. Yeah.
Okay, good, great.
Cool. Well, I learned a lot and had a trip down memory lane mostly.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Fun
well,
times.
we will see you all next week when hopefully we get a bunch more stories from judges, including Samson's coming up at some point.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know how soon.
Wait,
but
is he a judge?
Yeah,
Is
Samson's
Delilah
a judge.
judge?
No,
Oh.
Delilah's not a judge. We'll find out more.
Next time.
I don't know if it's next time or not, but it'll
Oh,
be
okay,
coming
well,
up at some
fine.
point.
Soon.
Soon.
Ish.
Yeah. Soonish. All right. See y'all next week.